Rick Joseph with your host, Rick Joseph. Normally, I will put on my kufi and my little glass and make me look educated, which is not the case. This right there. Normally, I'm supposed to wait 30 minutes out for our normal 10 o'clock show, but as you got my messages from my like page from Proph Talk with Rick Joseph, we are doing a double episode, which means that we're gonna do two episodes in 2 hours. So there will be a 10 minute break, for us to reassess everything with the production and all that stuff like that. So this is part one is gonna be about jobs, and what I mean by jobs, like before getting a job, how to maintain a job, what kind of behavior from management, what kind of behavior you expect from entry level entry level employees, and other things like that. And the second part, which will be the 1031, which we're gonna deal about relationship, what kind of relationship, like online dating or going out to date, and we talk about what kind of relationships have changed. So we're gonna have a third guest here, but for now, my first guest will be the usual, our normal guest, Andre Steers. Say welcome, Andre. That's good. That's good. So the number one thing about job, nowadays, we're in a I want to say the word recession because it's kind of overdoing it. So I think the proper term is like economy's going bad. The unemployment is like 5 point something percent, something like that. Am I correct? Like 5.9. But I know when Obama first started, it was like 7.1 in terms of the unemployment rate. And I was like a 5.9 because most people are getting jobs.
I haven't researched in a while, so
Yeah.
I don't want to make up any numbers right now. So I'll just stay quiet on that. But
Yeah, that's what I think.
I have heard about unemployment rates going up though and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's all I really have heard. But it's unfortunate, regardless of the number.
Yeah. So the point is about jobs. Before we get a job, we have people, for management, they expect to have somebody who has a lot of managerial or any type of experience, but they want somebody who's young. And when somebody is like very I use the term experience, they don't want to hire somebody with that because they think that person is overqualified to a point that it's to a point like having a bachelor's degree or even a associate degree or even a master's degree, heck, a PhD does it invalidates the purpose of getting a job. You know?
Yeah, when you talk about like degrees, it's okay. You bring up PhD. I just remember having conversations with a couple of people regarding like what do you need exactly to make it just to survive in this world. That there are still some people who actually think they could go through life without a certain degree, whether it be associates or bachelors or masters. But the thing is, it's getting increasingly harder as we go along, and you know nowadays, not even an associate's degree can really, do much for you. It's a scary thing. Like some people who, they may not really have that motivation within them to push themselves that far into school. They've had to push themselves far into school just to get a degree that they don't really want to fight for, but for the sake of survival, they have to. People who probably would have just settled for associates, and now they have to push themselves for a bachelor's or even a master's in a couple of years too. Imagine that. Imagine a world where a bachelor's degree isn't really much anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of to a point like like how the I don't want to talk about school and stuff like that. I was gonna use that for the not the following week, the other week, but I was thinking about like nowadays, each time, each degree becoming invalidated it's starting to becoming invalidated. It's kind of like to a point like what's the point of going to school? Because the point of going to school, the point of going to college is to better yourself. But at the same time, you're going to expensive university, you taking out that much money in loans, and by the time you you graduate or graduate college and stuff, like you expect that, okay, I got this degree, I'm expected to get a job. That's how we think, but we kind of figure out we have to find some way to pay back our loans. That's the main mentality about college. Like me, I think college, to be honest with you, is like is like a casino, but the only difference though you getting a good out of it instead of gambling. You end up with nothing. That's the way I look at it because what's the point of going to school and like you know what I mean? I'm always going to school. I believe that education should be free. I believe so because like you know how hard you work and you know instead of like I understand you need yes you need to maintain the building, yes you need to maintain clubs, yes you need to do this and that. So what's the point because there's starting being scandals in certain colleges. What's the point of you know yeah, I look at it like that because like yeah, mismanagement of money, scandals. Like allegedly, Trump. Like I don't want to go into politics. Trump had his own school of business. Guess what happened? It didn't last too long because of the mismanagement or whatever case may be. I don't know exactly the details, but that's how it is. But nowadays, people complaining about it's hard to get a job. It's because there's some jobs that we don't want to do. Some people don't want to do retail. Some people don't want to do because there's always stigmas against those type of jobs. I believe no matter what job it has, as long I'm working, as long you know my bills are getting paid, as long I have money to feed my kids, as long as I have money to feed my parents or whatever the case may be. That's what people look at. Like I used to think like, oh, I don't want to work fast food. I don't want to work fast food because of how I am. I'm kind of a big guy. That's why I don't want to work with fast food. It's not about oh, if you work fast food is a disgrace. They're making like about for now since they're gonna raise the minimum wage to $15. I see people from fast food workers making $12 an hour. Oh, I don't want my son end up working at Burger King or whatever the case may be because at that time it was kind of low. But now they're making more money than me. So why are you like for example, some people like when I was younger per se, or don't be like a I don't need to be like a garbage man. Then until we find out like you know he's working for the sanitation, he's working through the city, he's getting pensions, he got a union. You know we don't think like we always think about the financial aspect. We don't think about the union stuff like that. You know health coverage, stuff that you know that entitles of a job.
Hmm.
Yes.
Just like intercede for a little bit. Uh, well, first, one of the first things you brought up was that you desire for colleges to be free. You think that colleges should be free. And I wish colleges should be free. I understand why not, but just to stick to like what we want, our desires right now, stuff like that. You do wish it was free, I do. The thing is, I feel like more people would, get the opportunity to receive education. Doesn't mean that everybody will take advantage of it. A lot of people will probably still waste it. In fact, I think a lot of people will probably waste it even more just for taking it for granted because it is. But just to question that negativity from it, with the free education, just imagine, the possibility of an even better labor force, a better workforce. And with a better workforce, that equates to more productivity. That means more products will be able to be produced, more goods, more services, because the labor force is strong, and then that means a better economy overall for the country.
Yeah.
And that also means that with a better economy, most likely the value of the dollar will actually increase. As the value of the dollar increases, that means that our little wages that we complain about, the $12, $15, whatever it may be, will actually be worth something, rather than just being a number. Because let's be honest, let's look at, because you talk about the number, them making $15 an hour. The thing is, though, is that the value of the dollar has dropped. So, the $15 they're making now, maybe like 3 years ago, that was probably $11. Like, probably has the same value of like $11 3 years ago. And now it's just a number. It really is. It's a bigger number that means less, that has less value. So, I mean, when they talk about $15 an hour, let's rejoice, I don't know anything to really rejoice about because the reason why the wages are increasing is because the value of the dollar is decreasing. So, I mean, you're not actually making, especially with the cost of living in the city alone, you're really not making that much money. It's just really just living in a garage. It's just living in an illusion, pretty much.
That is kind of true. But like I said, but people saying, oh, there's no job. Like with people, I understand with me, I had to go through a lot of stuff. I had to go. It took me about a year to find the job. I'm not gonna discuss which job I'm at right now, but it took me like a year to find the job. I did every application known to man. I did every application that which I am good at. I'm good at cashiering. I'm good at financial stuff. I go with computers. I'm good with troubleshooting. I'm good with those qualities, and plus I have a business degree. So that's why I look at it, because I can't be like, dependent on things. I have to take in charge of my life, because I want to, work. It's not about me having money or whatever case. Maybe it's about me building credit of what kind of experience that I will get to transition if I'm transitioning to another job, or if I'm getting promoted and step up. That's the way I look. That's the way I look at it.
Mm.
Some people say, oh, because like some job, like retail job. There's actually, I can't believe there's actually a degree for retail manager, which I did not know. That was at the time. It was part of the, There's a book that we get from community college of every degree listed that they have in three different campuses. I did not know retail management was a degree. I didn't know you can
Wait,
get
hold on. But
like
I'm sorry to cut out, but time out. Wait a minute. So retail
retail
manager.
management is a degree. It's like I thought it was a joke, but it's a retail management is actually a degree. It's a business management degree, but it's specifically for like retail stuff and stuff, like it's a specific retail.
I feel like anybody who goes for that is like really, really limiting themselves.
Nah,
Like you're really
nah,
pretty much telling yourself that you're going for one job and one type of job alone. This is the only type of job you're sticking to. I feel like if you're going for a degree, you need to go for a degree that it broadens your horizon a bit. You could like actually do multiple things with that degree.
I
Like,
I understand that, but sometimes when people like, let's say retail, because retail can be corporate. You can work corporate, Because I know store managers become district managers, district
yeah,
managers become like, yeah, like I understand like the degree is very limited, but my degree specifically, is business management, but it's actually business office management. They discontinued that degree. I don't know if they still have it in effect, but I know they discontinued it like I think 2012, because business office management, like going to office, like whether it's a law office or what kind of office it is, and you management. But I have experience of, you know, I don't have experience, on training, but I have experience by education. Like, I had a lot of business books. I study each of them in and out. I understand, and I see some things I observe, but I'm not going into detail about that. Yeah.
okay. I just feel that, alright, you say somebody who, like, say you have somebody who majors in business management, somebody who majors in retail management. Alright, I feel like, alright, both of them ultimately gotta reach corporate. It's just with retail, it really takes somebody who's willing to bust their ass for years to reach that point. And even so, their doorway, their window of opportunity is really very small to reach corporate compared to somebody who got that business administration degree or business management degree or whatever it may be. Like they have I think no, it won't be easy for them either. But I feel like management major, they'll have a faster track, at least faster, I should say. At least their window of opportunity is just a little bit. Actually, not a little bit. I think moderately bigger. Because like when I look at retail management degree, like yeah, there is a possibility you can reach corporate, but the problem is that like it's because the thing is, a lot of these managers. Why do you think so many of them like have worked in the same store for like years and years and years and years, and you could be you could like the amount of stores I've been to where I went there when I was a little kid, saw the same person working there. Went there as like a teenager, same person working there as a manager. I know this guy he's the manager at McDonald's around the corner from my house. He's been there for years. As far as I'm concerned, he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They gave him the role of manager. He manages. He does what he has to do. He does his job. Or he would have been fired if he did it. So he does his job. He has to be doing his job.
Mm-hmm.
But
But I understand what you're saying. But I'm gonna get
when you
about
move it upwards.
yeah.
That's the thing. The problem is not really that much of a promise for a retail management major.
Yeah, I
Like
understand.
really, there's gonna be yeah, like you could take that degree, you could probably land a job in management, and even so, maybe you won't even land that job directly with management too. They probably still have heavy stuff like cashier anyway.
Yeah, I
With that,
understand it. I understand that, but let me get to that point. My point is like this: when you're running a business, you got to make sure there's three rules: be honest, make a profit, and and cover all inventory. What I mean by that, be honest. Tell her how it is. People can con to get what you want, which is good. But in the long run, if people don't find out something, you end up with lawsuits. You end up with a lot of things. So what we do instead making that little $3 can cost you 3 million, 3 billion, or the end of your business, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Hold on a second.
yeah.
I got somebody on the line. Hold on one second. Hello, you on Proph Talk with Rick Joseph. How can I help you?
And what's up? You know what it is? It's Tristan.
Yeah, yo, Tristan. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna make a conference call. So give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second, okay? All right. Bye bye. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do a conference call. So just bear with me and just be patient with me. Hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'm just. Hello.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. What the hell is it? I'm trying to work with the phone. My phone is about to die. Not die, but like it's just telling me I need a new phone. So, just bear with me while I get the people on my thing. So, just be 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Let me see. Then,
Hey, what's up?
hey Tristan, what's up? Fellas, you on the line?
You say?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hold on a second. Hello. Yo, Tristan, you there?
Hello?
Hello.
What say?
Hello. Hold on a second. Andre, you there?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, hey,
I
Andre.
I thought I lost. I thought I lost contact, man.
I'm alright.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The topic. Oh yeah. Why everybody sound like it's low?
Hey, so you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm still there, Andre. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm just checking to see if Rick is still there. Just make sure that everybody, we can hear everybody.
Yeah, I can hear you, but why does it
I
sound?
mean,
Why the hell it
I
sound
can hear
low?
Rick sometimes. Sometimes he goes in and out. I don't know why.
I don't know why
I
either.
can't hear
Some.
Rick right now. That's the thing. Me neither.
Okay. Okay, Tristan, I need your point of view because you have a degree as well. Me and Andre was talking about retail management degree, right? That's what last thing we were talking about.
Rick.
Hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. I'm such an idiot. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I forgot to do something. Okay. Now can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
I can.
This idiot right here accidentally forgot to turn on the speaker button. So please forgive me for being stupid. Anyway, Tristan, me and Andre was talking about earlier on the show about like 20 minutes ago. We was talking about the about a job like with retail management degree, and we were talking about the limitations I was gonna go through. So, what is your opinion about that?
About getting jobs?
Yeah, like Andre, why don't you give him a little little summary that we was talking about?
Okay, well, first we got to talk about like college as far as like degrees and what's happening in this country and regarding the degrees that we need nowadays. For example, the associate degrees pretty much tend worthless, and the bachelor's
Yeah,
degree look like it's in that direction too. And then we also started talking about, one example actually. We started talking about the retail management major, like that degree, like for somebody to get a degree in retail management, and just how well more on the defensive end. Yeah, I'll just kind of get like
I really wasn't being defensive. I'm just saying like it is. But I do agree that retail management is like limited to retail. But in terms of business management, it's more universal. You can do retail. You can do other things. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not being. I'm being unbiased. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at this objectively too, and the thing is that yeah, retail management at least somebody who's retail management major, at least one positive thing you can say is that they're focused.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What they want,
That's all I'm saying.
a degree like that is very limiting compared to if they got like a business administration degree where they have a broader horizon as far as like where they can go with that. Yeah. For example, let's talk about corporate and who could reach corporate the fastest, and obviously it would be a business major. Somebody who majored in that. Not saying that's easy. It's not easy for any of the two, but at least with the business major, they will have an opportunity will be more open than somebody who's just a retail management major who probably won't even start off as a manager when they apply for jobs. They probably still have to start off as cashier, stock.
No, not anymore because I had an option of stepping up as it, but I choose not to because I was going to school at the time. That's why. But like I said, I was gonna explain. I was gonna go more further than that. But however, let's just finish this degree again. We're gonna talk. Basically, we were talking about like how, yeah.
I was gonna say, but wait, Rick, you're not a retail management major though.
No, I have it.
Yeah,
Listen.
Talk about those who would major in that.
Yeah, I have a degree since 2011 when I used to live in Suffolk for business management. I had that degree.
Yeah, but you did business management. That's like that's the broader opportunity. More generic.
I get what you're trying to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the one that gives you like that broader horizon. That's the one I'm talking about, business management. So yeah, if you did that, then kudos to you for that. But I'm talking about like what you were talking about, what you mentioned before, the other one, which is
retail man.
Just retail management.
There is a degree, and like I'm dead serious. Like you can look it up. Like I'm dead serious. Like
So, anyways, for our next friend, third talk caller, just remind me of your name again. Kristen.
Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan. Yeah.
Like Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh. Think about it. Like Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh. That's all you know. Like Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh, Andre. That's it. That's all you got. That's all you have to remember. Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh. The one that always get beat up all the time. The one that the one that's trying to get Serenity, but always got played with Duke Devlin. Think about that. Or he turned to a monkey. Think about that. Let's go a little further.
You mean the one that had like the pointy brown hair?
Yes.
Yeah, the brown hair. Yeah. Yeah, I remember him. He wasn't a very interesting character, but yeah, I believe that this Tristan we have on the phone right now, he's much more interesting of a character now.
Nah, but
this is opinion on this little debate that me and Richard had regarding these two majors.
But I mean, let's get on to the topic. We talk about job. Let's get on to the point. We talk about schooling and stuff like another time. But we good thing we talk about that because that leads to it. But I'm saying with me, okay, we talk about jobs. People say there's a problem getting a job, which I think it depends how hard you initially look at it. Like I did before we mentioned about degrees. Trust, we were talking about like they want somebody who has like 10 years experience and stuff like that, but they want somebody like a young breed like me and you and Andre. You know what I mean? And it's very hard for that because people can be like in their 40s, have those experiences, and they're like, okay, you're overqualified, and to not hire them because they're overqualified and stuff like that. That's my problem. Why? Because some people don't want to take the pay cut. Also, some people don't want to take the pay cut, which I think is understandable because of you have bills, probably bought a condo, probably whatever the case may be. But at the same time, we have to think. Eventually, the job not gonna last long, and sometimes places going out of business, Example: Caldors, um, Woolworth, um, some other thing, The Wiz, um, some. I'm not naming retail, like, like other stuff is changing. Like, they have a lot of stuff that is changing, which I found out now. They actually, I don't know if you've been to Hillside 179 now. They have a new Checkers on 170, on I think 180, one on Avon Street or something, Avon or 180th Avon, whatever. I know it's on 179 Street Station, but they changing a lot of things, and there's more opportunities for people to get jobs. But people, there's always stigma against certain jobs. Which, like, I understand, like, people working, oh, I don't want to work Checkers, I don't want to work retail, I don't want to work this job because this is not my character. But I see people making that much money. I don't. With me personally, I think about either pride or either making my money doing what I got to do. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, and I know you agree, Andre. So don't even try to argue about that one.
Well, I'd say this. When it comes to me and fast food, the reasons why I avoid work with fast food is just for the mere fact that I'm not very good. I just wasn't very good with food. Like, I tend to be
Exactly. Me too.
really,
Me too. That's exactly why. That's why I look like the way I am now because of that.
yeah, I just tend to be very clumsy when it comes to handling food. So that's
Yeah.
why I avoided that particular job. For a particular kind of job. It has nothing to do with his reputation
Yeah.
or because it's seen as lowly or anything like that. Really, honestly, listen, if you're going to pay me money to work somewhere, as long as it's substantial and I'm able to survive off of that income, then
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I know now I know now that I make enough money to say that I would work at a fast food restaurant because like it's stupid to work where I work now and then go drop that work at a fast food restaurant. But I'm just saying if I was unemployed and the opportunity came up, I wouldn't reject it because of reputation, anything like that. God is like, that's an act of just me not being comfortable working around food, just not my thing. But,
Yeah.
yeah, but the whole reputation thing now, I mean, come on. The same people that criticize those type of jobs are the same people that rely on people who, fulfill those jobs. They could go there and get the food. Yeah, there's some hypocrisy there with that. It's like, oh yeah, we don't want to work there, but we sure like to eat this shit.
What? Any response with that, Tristan? Any response?
I think it's best for anybody you get a job that is focusing towards your career.
Mm.
I mean, like for example, if you want to do business, you can start off on a job. Someone working in the business could be a factory, could be a family-owned business or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But let that be like a stepping stone for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Gradually, become for you to actually get closer to your goal, which is to be, business manager or want to be a doctor or something like that. So you always want to start somewhere. Like if you want to be a nurse or something, or you're a nurse, you can work in a hospital as a tech. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you work as a tech, you work alongside the actual nurse. You get a chance to say, oh yeah, this is what nurses do. So now I'm getting a feel for it of what I would be doing when I actually become a registered nurse or a doctor. So I have the experience right now, so I can gain some good insight into what lies ahead of me.
Mm.
So and even if the pay is not that though, don't look at it as God. Look at it as a pay. It's just a stepping stone for me to become better and me to get closer to my goal.
Well, yeah, I mean, when it comes to data, some cases you gotta just put more value on the experience itself rather than image. You have to just say to yourself, you know what? I just gotta, just keep, building my resume. That's what I'm doing right now. Building my resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if I'm not getting paid like 100,000 per year, and I'm only getting lowly 1,000 per year, at least I know that I'm going to apply for, I try to make that next step that actually qualifies to make that next step. of school, and they just think that they're going to get a degree and they're automatically going to happen to a job. I mean, they really miss the point of the experience. Experience is actually, it's for an employer. Experience is much probably a more of a priority than the degree itself.
Oh, exactly. Hey, very good. I like how you said that. Very well, exactly.
Yeah, because all the degree really does, like if I'm an employer, all the degree really tells me is that people sat your ass in the classroom for 4 years.
Yeah.
Like you're probably told about the job. You're probably taught something pertaining to the job. But you never actually did the job. You never done the job at any level. So therefore, why should I consider you for the job? I could really just get somebody else who probably, although they may not really have the same type of degree, they actually done the job before.
I like that. I like how you said that too. I like how you said that too because it's almost about the degree. You can have a bachelor's degree or whatever, but if you never actually work alongside, in terms of regards to, let's talk about healthcare. If you never actually work from a healthcare business, 9 times unlikely they're gonna say, okay, you know what, that's still very common because all you did was just basically got the degree by, I just did stuff. I never really worked outside of school.
Yeah. You got a good point. Like with me, I know that every job that I've got has pertained, and I have now, pertains to the academic field, pertains to, education, school. Because I want to be a teacher. That's why I want to, that's the career that I'm aiming for. So I'm getting jobs that is helping me develop into the teacher that I want to be in the future. Now, I feel like it's one thing, jobs, like when you say that people have to get jobs that pertain to what they want to do in their career, or gain experience pertaining to what they want to do in their career instead of gaining, like, mismatch, like, experience.
Yeah.
For example, you have a doctor, aspiring doctor working in retail, stuff like that. Like, I feel like the only type of, like, people who have an excuse really, honestly, are probably like performers or artists. Because I feel like only them. Because, like, for example, actor, you can't tell, like, if an actor can't land that big role, you can't tell them, okay, go be a part-time actor somewhere, someplace. Like, that doesn't work like that. That was good. So, yeah, that's why they have to wait tables at diners and stuff. Or musicians, you see them performing in bars or in clubs and stuff. And then they probably still have to do some little side job, too. I feel like, I can see their excuse. Because, there's no part-time jobs for them. It's like, it's either you're in the career or you're not. So.
Yeah, I understand.
And you can perform, but too, like, you can talk about, like, you have a MMA fighter or even a pro wrestler, for example. Like, a lot of them, they bust their asses, like, just trying to make it into those professions, and when they don't have a gig, they have to find another way to make money, right?
That is true.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the question.
It's kind of like those kind of careers are kind of like a hit or miss. That's interesting.
All right, the question I do is about getting a job part is one thing. It's about the job environment. So the job environment, I know everybody knows about the job. The job environment has entry level employees, low level management, mid level management, and high level management. There's certain sections everywhere has control. I cannot say control. Like with me, I'm the type of person. I think there's some people. There's always control. When you run in a business, you have to have control of the employees, of the low level management, of the high level, of the mid level management, and the high level management. There's always a tree. Nowadays, when you go in most jobs, it's not about how hard you work, how efficient you do, how what other people think of you. It's more like I have to excuse my French. How far much of an ass kissing you have to go? But like it's to a point that like I don't believe in sucking up. I don't believe in doing stuff like that. I believe you work hard. You think yeah. My main thing as a job. My main thing is for me to work is number one, clock in. Number two, be be get along with your associates on a professional level. Some people take things on a personal level and either get themselves fired or get themselves into a situation that leads to a bunch of interest situations that can lead to blackmail, that can lead to, you know, firing or do something worse after the firing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the problem with me. I create with me, and I see that a lot at the job. I'm not gonna go into detail about where I work because none of the business. If people know me, they know. But I'm saying with me, I always have a 5 point plan, and because I even though I have a management degree, I create this 5 point plan, and it always work in fact. Reset, promote, reassess, training, observe. Reset means if you like there's an essay I used to do in college. I got a D on it. I want to ask Andre to help me, to find out what's wrong with it. Then we try to salvage something. It's to a point that we decided to say, all right, it's unsalvageable, destroy it and redo the essay. Am I right, Andre?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
You can't talk about it anymore, but
yeah.
I remember,
But when I mean
I
re-
remember that.
what I mean about the first part about reset. Reset. If you feel like if you have weak people running low level management, and you have weak employees not doing what they're supposed to do, and just let them get away with it. What I would do personally on a personal level, fire all the ones that are not supposed to doing what they do and giving problem people. Demote all the low level employees to entry level, and demote all the mid level ones to the low level ones so they can do it. I believe from promoting within the company first before I hire somebody out, because when you hire somebody out, oh, I'm going for here. So next when you see things another, it's like, what the heck? Why am I investing money on this person? This person not doing what they supposed to do. It's more like you going the opposite way. Promote. I believe in promoting with. When I mean by promoting with it's not about who you know and what you know, what kind of if you have the same ethnicity, whatever. It's about merit. It's about how hard work. It's about people come to you. What up with this? Reassess. Reassess is very simple. Reassess is like evaluate them. Make sure they psychologically ready. And make sure they physically ready. Make sure they emotionally ready. That's what the three things we have, and spiritually ready. Always spiritual. And then that's what on three. Training. With me, I work in the front end. I believe if you're dealing with a supervisor, I believe if you start out as a supervisor, there should be training. One training from the cashier, one training as a customer service, another training as a management, and the fourth day is to do a test and to see how well you can handle them. Within all the four, they should have a scoring system. If the scoring system have a high note, they say, okay, we make you like this. Or if the score is so low to a point that, okay, due to this and that, I think you should stay the way you are, or that's about it. That's what I believe. That's what my 5 point plan is. It's to a point that it's to a point that like most jobs need my 5 point plan, and it is always effective, always. But but comes to that, the 5 point plan should be in effect anyway. If you want more about the 5 point plan, hit me up on Facebook and I'll explain about the 5 point plan more thoroughly than usual. Okay, when you're at work, there's entry level. Like I said, there's entry level, low level management, mid level management, and high level management. I'm explaining why. Nowadays, some people get buddy buddy with low level management to a point like instead of people getting promoted, they promote somebody within. No one, they're not doing it as a result of that. People getting fired, people getting this. Some people think a promotion is a good thing in a way. It is a good thing in a way, but there's more responsibilities than just getting a raise. You're gonna have to deal with people who's slacking. You're gonna have to deal with people who's this. You're gonna have to deal with new people as on your level who have this arrogant attitude, and you have to learn how to cope with it, or do not do things in a professional level. I believe like there's certain with people know I'm a very good person. I'm very good. I'm very funny. But when it comes to business stuff like that, I take things very seriously. I'm the type of person. If you leading somebody, you have to tell them what they are doing, because you cannot say, Rick, I need you to do this from without. I'm like, I understand people have attitude for what or something like. I'm the type of person, if I'm talking to my superior, like to somebody who's over me, I'm like, you know what, I am gonna do X Y Z, and because such and such on your level is telling me to take me off, and I'm like, I'm gonna do X Y Z, then I'm gonna clock out for lunch. Then the problem is that people gonna, and problem with that, when they have this little power, then they start being arrogant. Are you asking me or are you telling me? And I believe like whoa, telling you is more of a disrespectful way. That's how I am. Because having added telling you is like having an attitude and within. With me, I'm just letting you know because sometimes you never know. It might be a test. You never know that the her coworker is saying, okay, did you tell this to him or where's such as for example, where's Rick? Is Rick at is I don't know where Rick is, and then so an hour later, are you stealing time? No, I was at lunch. Who did you tell? If you didn't tell nobody, possibly you're gonna get written up. You always, like I believe, you always cover your butt for many of things. Always, you always cover your butt because sometimes it may be a test. Sometimes they may set you up or whatever the case may be. That's what I look at it. That's why my 5 point plan always reassess things. It's about people. I understand people are very nasty. When you're doing business with them, some people very very nasty. You never know is it a test. You never know how you react. With me. How I work my job for the past year, I don't even know. To be honest, I expect to be fired within the first third month. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie about it. I made it because because management talk about me, because management know what I'm doing, because I joke around. At the end of the day, I take things seriously. I came to get my check. I came to make friends, because it's all like I said, high school. Like I said, work is like politics. You have the crew. You have the whatever the case may be. Is the point is that we need to stop being friendly, and do things on a professional level. Because sometimes if you take somebody for the professional level, it does happen. You find love at work and stuff like that. But to a point that one is higher, one is lower, that's when advantage is taken in. Or say, oh, hire this person instead of that person that works hard. You take somebody, it's gonna cause a lot of confliction, a lot of confusion, to a point that money is being invested to that person to do what they have to do. And as a result of that, if they're not doing the job done or something happens, they're gonna get terminated, and they'll find they next that person who recommend that person will be in deep and more deep trouble than anything else. Yeah. So what do you guys think about what I just said? Any?
Well, I think what you said is true because I think in a lot of areas, I should say a lot of jobs will try to serve our customer service.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, it's how you leave your clients. You know, was your client please, okay, whether it's safe, happy, or do they want to be miserable, angry, shouting, they didn't get what they want, whatever. It was true. And sometimes in business, well, I shouldn't say sometimes, a lot of times in business, you'll feel like a lot of people like name calling, like if two co-workers don't get along, they may see some scapegoating, like they may go to other people, hey, see this one, don't trust this one, don't trust him, or don't trust her, because they really done that to you, and a lot of name calling, like undermining everything. And that right there is not just bad for the co-workers, but it's also bad for the business, because it puts a bad image to everybody that works for. And because of that, people may not want to apply to that job because it's like, wait, this is going on. So every time I'm working on something, I also have to watch my back because this person is saying stuff about me to this person and whatnot too. I can't work like that. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, she was getting paid, and she's not really going to make friends. But at the same time, it's cool that you get on everyone on a professional level. And you're right. They want everyone on a professional level because you're not just working, you're also presenting an image. And to present an image of the company that you work for, you want to make sure it's positive, right? Because you want to attract more people. Because if people want to leave and walk out, and the company loses business. And the company loses business, you lose revenue.
Mm.
and you want that. So yeah. And at the same time, though, it's cool. It's cool that you may get one friend here and there, one or two friends here and there, because of course, not everyone's gonna be your friend. You know what I mean? Not everyone's gonna be your friend, and
Mm.
that's expected because not everyone has to like you. And likewise, you can go out to like everybody. But if you got one or two friends, with that you go companionship with, and you trust with
Mm.
anything and everything, then that's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, like growing up in nursing school and everything, I didn't have everyone as my friend, but I had one or two friends I was mostly speak with. And that was it. I
Mm.
mean, it's not that you know a lot of everyone else. I knew them, but I didn't really speak to them. You know, like I called them every day and said, hey, what's up? One of very long ago.
Mm.
It's not like that, you know.
I understand.
So you gotta be able to know, like, from your associates, from your real close friends.
That is
So,
true.
yeah, so I mean, if what you said is true. It's really true. And and that's one thing, you learn, even as a student. I used to work in, whether you're a student or you're actually an employee, that's one thing you have to learn. Like, you have to learn how to get along with everybody. And you have to learn how to be able to handle conflict. Because if you can't handle conflict, people can walk all over you because they can say the dumbest thing or the slightest thing, and you can easily get angry and say something that can get you in trouble. So that's where integrity comes in. You gotta be like, okay, there's something stupid we're not do. I'm gonna walk away, I'm gonna smile on my face, keep my head up, and what not to, and kind of defuse the situation instead of being speaking in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you gotta and I have experience for that too. I mean, I'm not gonna go into that, but you gotta learn how to do that because if it's just an angry image, it's bad. So you want to be positive all the time. Inside you can be frustrated, but outside you gotta be cool, calm, and collected. So
Yeah.
it's like kind of like it's kind of remind me of what my instructor said. You duck on a pond. You know what I mean? Duck on a pond. Like on top you see a duck on the river, but underneath you see those 2 feet of just kicking very rapidly. We kind of things like that. So
Yeah.
like
That's.
like on top everything is kind of cool. Underneath everything is racing. Oh my gosh! Basically, you just gotta be very cool and calm and collected, very positive, because everything is fun. And if there's some kind of conflict, try to come to some consensus with whoever conflict with. So that way you guys can squash it and put it behind you.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, no conflict is good. If you have a conflict with a person, try to work it out. And when you work it out with a person, and you know that you and the person can become real cool best friends. And guess what? Every single day now you're like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I'm sorry about this or whatnot too. You wanna, your first initiative shouldn't be always to fight. You know what I mean?
That. That.
You gotta be able to pick your battles.
That is
You
true.
gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that, because you can't win every battle. You can't win you can't fight every battle.
Yeah. That is. That is.
So,
That is true. Tristan, we have to speed this up. Andre, you got 2 minutes. What's your reaction? What I just say?
Well, yeah, I just want to give one little example here, and I'm going to start off with a story that I heard from NFL.com about. Now, there's a team, the Philadelphia Eagles. They have a quarterback situation where you have Carson Wentz, who just got drafted, but they already had a quarterback that was there before, and people are expecting both of them to have tension over the starting job. But Carson Wentz, he said something very interesting. He says they're going to have a very good working relationship. And I think that's something to think about when it comes to jobs too. Honestly, you don't need to make friends at a job. You really don't. And I agree with both of you on saying that. You're gonna go there. You're gonna have people that are gonna like you. You got people that aren't gonna like you. But the point being, you have a job to do. So you need to make sure that you get along with them within the workplace. You don't have to get along with them outside the workplace. Honestly, you can pretend they don't even exist. But while you're in the workplace, make sure that everybody's working in unison. Make sure everybody's playing their role, not going beyond their job, but doing exactly what their job calls for. And so that way, the whole entire, it could be the corporation, the store, whatever we may be working for. They got their job. They accomplished what they want to accomplish for that day. You know, like I remember I had my two last jobs. I remember people used to talk about each other like crazy, man. It was like just a bunch of snakes in grass. You know what I'm saying? And it led to me, man, like the way I approach my current job now, which pays much more than those two jobs. Listen, I go there. The only thing I talk to people about is my student. I just say, listen, hey, listen, my student behaves this way in your class. Does he always behave that way? Or I tell him, hey, look, I know that my student is doing this and that in this subject. I'm going to try to work with him to make sure he accomplishes this, and that way he can keep up. Stuff like that. I don't really like talking to them about anything else beyond that. Heck, even when I told them, I'm thinking about working through the DOE, the Department of Education, because right now I work through a job agency. Honestly, I don't care if they go look at me saying that, like, me not want to be there. I didn't say I didn't want to be there. I just say that, listen, look, I could get $20,000 more working somewhere else. So I just like, that when the opportunity comes for me to leave, I'm going to leave. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to bust my ass and work hard. And it's like, look, bro, I don't like any of y'all. I actually don't care about y'all. I just have to work with y'all to get the job done. But when the opportunity comes for me to go and get some get some more money, I'm out. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Prepare for me to not do that. And that's how it comes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to make friends there. And as far as I'm concerned, they're just co-workers. It's just co-workers. Everything's business. If I'm not talking about my students, I'm talking about my job situation. Yeah, I understand you. I hear you, man.
Hold on, so okay. Before we wrap up this video, because I have to switch to right now. Normally we're gonna do a 10:30 relationship, but we're gonna extend it to, we're gonna change to 10:35. So we want to answer one question from a girl named Amira. She got a question. She asks, do you think having a degree gets you higher paying job, even if the degree doesn't specialize in anything, versus someone with years experience in the job?
Alright, let me see if I can answer that one. See, with a degree I'm assuming she's talking about like a degree that, like language, like what do you call language arts, something like that?
Like any degree.
Generic.
I'm just reading what it's. I'm just reading what it's.
Liberal arts, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have a liberal arts degree, then it's going to be hard for you to land a job. Because liberal arts is like, it's that very general degree. It's like that generic degree. Like, it doesn't really specialize in anything. It's just pretty much you just went to college and you just took a bunch of like prerequisite classes and then it's like you pretty much took 4 years of advanced high school. You know what I'm saying?
Oh crap!
You know what I'm saying? You probably going to work with a liberal arts, you probably going to end up with the same type of jobs that a high school graduate will probably end up with. Most likely. I mean, you might get lucky. There are a bunch of success stories out there, but the thing is, they're few and far between. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why you hear about some success stories is because of the internet. The internet could take the smallest incident and make it seem like it's a worldwide phenomenon. When really, it's probably the exception and not the rule. So now let's talk about what was the second part? She said somebody who has experience.
Let me reiterate the question again. Do you think having a degree gets you a higher paying job, even if the degree doesn't specialize in anything, versus or against someone with years experience on the job?
Okay, you're into the job. Wait, I'm sorry. Anybody want to talk about that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Tristan, you took that one. Go ahead.
the job or like somewhere alongside with their initial career, like for them to become
Mm.
that employee for future career, yeah, definitely we can hire faster.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because not like it's not always a degree. A lot of the employers not always looking for degrees. You have the degree, yes, but what else have you done outside of school? Have you done community service? Have you volunteered somewhere? Have done something that deals with customer service? You know what I mean? It's not just all about that. Something that gives you good hands-on experience so that you can enhance your hands-on in particular business.
Yeah, that is kind of right, Tristan.
I do think it's a travesty was that, somebody who could work at a job and bust their behind for like years could be all of a sudden just undercut by a person some young person who just came in with a degree, and that degree is supposed to mean that they're automatically qualified for a job. Like that, a degree just says, that people look at that, you can say, well, that person's better on paper. That term on paper means that they have the potential to be better, or, they're better without actually proving that they're better. And really, when the paper rips and reality slaps in the face, look, you're going to realize just how worthless that college graduate really is, because sitting in a classroom doesn't equate to experience. Give the person who's been there for years, has bust their ass to reach that point. Give them the opportunity, because they know how that company works. They know how to do their job, how to play their role. They've been there, they've done that, and they're most likely going to do for you. Unlike a college spring chicken who's probably going to be like walking around like their heads cut off, like they don't know what the hell they're doing. Because as long as there's no desk and there's no teacher, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And
that question. Listen, experience beats degree. And in most cases, let's just say most cases, because this fuckery that goes on in the world, that we do find out that a person with a degree ended up, getting a job that he didn't deserve, or he or she didn't deserve. But for the most part, experience should be a degree.
That's true. That's true. I agree with that. Because a lot of people look for people who are employers who are well-rounded. And well-rounded means that you didn't just do school, but you also did things outside of school. That's basically what it comes down to.
yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing. Thank you, Amir, for that question. Right now it's on 10:28. We'll be back on in about 7 minutes. So we're gonna eat pie. No, I'm joking. This. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I just went ghost fart just now. Right now we're gonna take a little time out. We're gonna we're gonna talk about some man things and stuff like that. Then on 10:35 we're gonna talk about relationships. So my name is Rick Joseph. Thank you for watching Proph Talk. We'll be back though, but we have to change topics now. So we have to translate from what we talk about now from our next topic for the next 5 minutes. All right, peace, love,